If you want great clothes and great hair, the key is to focus on your face shape and your body structure. We're doing that today on the Brave Talk Show.
I have some questions for you. Hey, brave girl, how you do the things that you do?
Welcome to the Brave Talk Show. Brave women, bold topics, nothing is off the table. In today's episode, we have a fashion expert here to show us and talk to us about how to embrace our assets as far as our body shape and our face shape goes. We are excited and we think you're going to love this episode, so smash that subscribe button and connect with us on future episodes as well. First, we're going to do our favorite segment, our hot topic, and I actually asked all of the girls to bring something that they have purchased in the past month or this summer that they've loved and they want to share with everybody. So Teresa, you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. So what I have on is this ring, and I'll get a little, you can't zoom in too much, but it's called an Aura ring. And this, my husband and I got just on our health journey. You know, in previous episodes, you may have learned that my husband is battling cancer. And I've always been kind of a health geek anyway, and so this whole experience has just been a great, very educational. We've definitely dived into so much to figure out how to get our bodies at an optimal level so that we can heal him, and of course I want to just get better as well. And the more you start digging into health, the more you come to realize that sleep and your heart rate and your nervous system is extremely important in monitoring and knowing where you're at so that you can heal. The nervous system is incredible. So like being like a high stressful person and not getting enough sleep, not getting enough deep sleep, not getting enough REM sleep, those things can lead to disease. So we got these rings and they monitor all of that. So they monitor my heart rate variable, my heart rate. It monitors, I know how long I slept that night, when I woke up, when I moved, how long I spent in deep sleep, how long I spent in REM sleep, how much I got with light sleep. And then I'm able to make tweaks in my lifestyle and then see how it affects my sleep. And it's been really awesome. So I've learned like, oh, if I do my yoga and if I practice my breathing during the day, I sleep better at night. I've learned that if I even have one glass of wine, just one, I do not sleep well. You might think that you slept because you went to bed and then you woke up, but I don't. It zaps my deep sleep. So I always feel exhausted the next morning, even if I only had one glass of wine, which people claim is healthy.
Is it attached to an app or something?
Yeah, it's connected to an app. So I have an app on my phone. And every morning I wake up and I have to upload the information from my watch to my phone. For those of you who are afraid of like EMFs and things like that, it's super, super, super low. So it's safe. You don't have to worry about like as if you're carrying like a phone on you constantly. It's not like that at all. It's very low. But you can do even other things like put your phone on like airplane mode in the middle of the night, and you don't have to worry about it. Just when you wake up in the morning, take it off airplane mode and then send it over to your phone. You can open up and you can see how you're doing. The new generation now checks all day long. And when I exercise, it'll monitor that. And what's also cool is you can see like what's happened in your day that may have really stressed you out. So I can look and be like, whoa, I had a huge spike in my heart rate around this time. What was going on? Oh, Owen and I had a very passionate discussion at that moment in our day. Like, look what it did to my heart rate. Like, just interesting information that you can get.
How much does one of those cost?
I think it's like $250 or $300. But that's it. You pay for it, and then you have the app, and the app is for free. There's another brand out there called the Whoop, which is a wristband that you can get. It's very thin. But I don't really like it because it's very sporty looking, and it's cheaper. It's like the Whoop bracelet is for free, but you have to pay for the app. So you kind of have to choose, like which one do you want to do? Pay for the app and get the Whoop for free, or just pay for the ring and get the app for free? So I choose this one, and yeah, and I'm learning a lot about HRV, and I can dig into a whole episode on HRV in the future. It's insanely interesting on
That's
how
awesome.
it shows
I
your
just
health.
thought it was a cool ring.
Yeah,
no idea.
Nope, it's
it.
totally monitoring
Awesome.
my whole health.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob.
Oh, okay, you guys. I have found something that I actually like really, really love. It's called Glowify, and it's from Senegent. So they're the ones who do like lip scents and stuff.
Okay.
So you can find a distributor.
I wear their makeup.
Me too. I actually wear all their makeup. So I've been wearing their makeup for about 5 years, and I've been a distributor just so I can like buy it for
Get
myself.
the discounts.
Yeah, and I've never like told anyone
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
like
say I should buy from you.
yeah, that I can like buy it for you. But if you need some, I can place an order for you. Anyways, it's like an illuminating moisture mist, and it gives you like that dewy summer glow. It's beautiful. So like if I
Spray
have
it.
no makeup on, I'll spray it on my face, and I kind of get like a really like
little
dewy,
glow.
soft like glow, like fresh tan. And then if with my makeup, I'll also spray it, and it's kind of more like illuminating. Like it's really, really, really pretty. So let me show you on your
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
My white leg.
It's kind of got like a little bit of like a glitter mist, or let's see if you can see it. I mean, I already have it on, but let's see if you can. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see it?
No.
Oh. Well, it's really pretty. So, anyways, I actually love
smells
love
good.
it. It smells
Can
good.
brown skin wear it too?
Let's try it. You want to try it?
Vanessa's like,
Ready? Here we go.
spray me.
She's like, do not touch me.
Let's see. Look at me. It actually, it does. It like makes her look
I
a
do
little dewy.
see
It
a
looks
little more
pretty.
shimmer. Yeah, it's very pretty.
It's really
Yeah.
pretty.
I think it's easier
Yeah.
to see on her skin right now because of the lighting in here. That kind
yeah.
of shows it off a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so you sprayed
so-
over, you sprayed on your legs, you sprayed on your shoulders.
I
Whatever you want to
only use it
highlight.
on my face and like my décolleté, but I'm sure you could like.
I've seen Ashley sprayed on her legs.
Ooh. Oh, that looks good.
It does look good. It shows off the bone
yeah.
structure of your,
Okay,
of your,
yeah,
like
I
your little
guess I
shin.
should
Okay, how much is that?
I can't even remember, but under $50, like maybe 30 to 40. I'm not sure, but it lasts a really long time. And you'll see, like, if I sit this here, all of this like glitter bronzer will set to the bottom, and the water will become clear.
Oh.
So you just have to shake it before you use it.
That's
So
so
just know
cool.
if you like get it and it's clear, you just shake it.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
that's my favorite thing.
great.
All right,
Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Mine is different because like we moved, and so every month I try to like buy something for my house. So my table is my biggest purchase of the summer. That's like my cool purchase. I'm very proud of.
All right, to
Oh.
show it. Well, I guess you can't really show
Where'd
it.
you
to the
get
camera.
it?
We'll have to like send it
It's
to us so we
a
can put it on
Grove
the.
Collective.
Oh, I like them.
We'll have to show a picture.
Yeah,
That is gorgeous.
It's beautiful, and it sits 16 people.
16 people?
It has the 2 leaves. You take them off.
That is beautiful.
We like to entertain, so we kind of
Nice. You guys
It
have the
was-
gift of hospitality.
we do. We do game nights. We do.
How come you
dessert
haven't
and game
invited
I
us
know.
nights.
over?
I was like,
I
where's
know
the
you
Brave
guys
Talk
have
Show
to-
night?
You guys will have to come. I feel like I have like different group of friends that come. So
Yeah. This
you
will be
guys
the
have
Brave
to
Talk
come.
Show. It'll be
Yeah,
us.
when you
Yeah.
have
We'll
Right.
go
Couple?
dinner at your house, pool
Yeah.
at Rob's.
Yeah.
Right.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's
Milk
we do,
goats at
like,
mine.
dinner
Yeah.
and game night. So you guys will have to come. But yeah, my table. I'm very proud of it.
That's beautiful.
It is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Grove Collective.
Yeah.
All right, what about
What
you,
is
Brett?
going on with you?
Sorry, I just wanna
Just
get it.
discovered it on
I
her
really want
legs.
to
She
get it on
could
my
get
legs. Yeah.
She's like, why not? It
Actually
smells
Now
does
you're
look
like,
really good. Look at
ooh.
that.
I know,
It
it's so
actually does
great.
look good on your legs. Do you
does.
guys see?
If you're
It's
tan,
amazing.
my legs didn't
Actually,
do anything
yours
for
look
my
pretty-
white
It
legs.
looks good on yours too.
You might
can
need
see
a
the
little tan.
glitter.
I might need, I might need a little tan. Okay, mine is this curling iron. I just got this. So I have, it's a bio-ionic. I have this is a 1.5 inch barrel. I had the 1 inch barrel, which is smaller than this, for a long time. And then I just bought this one. And I love it for a few reasons. One is it has a long barrel. See how long that is? So it's great for long hair
Oh,
because
right.
doing
Wrap
my
it on,
hair, yeah. So it's got the extra long barrel. It's got the heat temperatures over here so that I can adjust, do it hotter or cooler. And then it's ceramic, and so it's healthier for my hair, and it holds my
Curl better.
curl very good. So
Where can we get it?
love this. I just got this on Amazon. So it is pricier, but one thing that I've learned in the past like 5 to 7 years is that
You gotta go
makes
pricey on your
it
hair
makes a
stuff.
difference because like I've had a chi straightener for over 10 years.
So
And the
have I.
chi was supposed to be like the good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
No,
had it
she's
for
saying it. She's had it
I've
for
had
10
it for
years.
10 years.
Got
And
it.
then
Yeah.
like my other curling iron I've had for probably 6 years. And so if you invest, it's healthier for your hair than the Walmart ones.
Right.
And it's just better all around. So this is probably, I think it's like 140, 120, something around there. So it is more of an investment.
And I did hear that the ionic, like those types of ion ones are better because you can actually, from what I understand, like transform your hair without as much of the heat. Like somehow the ions do something where like,
Chances are if you go get your hair done at a salon, they'll be using one of these
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
if you pay
Good
attention.
to know.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for bringing your favorite things today.
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
show.
have to get that one because you might have noticed my hair is not
It's straight
super
today.
curly today. Yeah, I decided that I am going to sometimes not make my hair curly, and so, but I have to use some sort of device because my hair is just naturally curly. So, like this morning, I was using my
Straighten it then.
my curling iron, and it sucks. I hate it, and so now I'm going to have to go get that. I'll have to show you what it looks like.
Okay, let's dive into the heart of today's episode. We are so lucky to have Michelle Miles with us as our guest. Michelle is a wife and mother to 7 beautiful children. Her experience growing up on a farm with 8 siblings taught her early in life that life is unpredictable and one constant is change. Michelle has been in the beauty industry for 25 years and has learned to view change in bodies and features as an opportunity. She strives to embrace it. Michelle is currently creating her second iPhone and iPad app called Tinge. The app identifies skin undertone and body shape and then delivers a palette of colors complementary to one's unique set of features. Today, she's going to help us identify ours, get a pen and paper, and identify yours with us. Ooh. Let's get to it.
All right, where's my pen and paper? I'm excited.
I know, right? Let's go. Okay, so one fun thing I have to say before is Michelle is actually my husband's cousin. So I've known Michelle for a long time.
Wow.
Well, obviously, 15 years. How long have I been married? And Michelle is the real deal. Like, I'm so excited to have you on the show today. Thanks for last minute saying that you'd come and teaching us all of your knowledge. I'm so happy.
Awesome.
Okay, so one question that I wanted to ask Michelle is, we all have different shapes and bodies, right? Not only do we embrace our different opinions on this show, but we all have very different bodies. We want you to help us identify ours, and then also for the viewer who's watching, we want her to be able to, after watching this show, identify her body. But I think it's really important to talk about the why. Before we talk about our different body shapes, why is it good to know? What's your why behind the fashion?
For me, my why is just what Brittany had discussed, embracing change in our bodies, because the only constant thing in life is change. Our bodies change, our circumstances change, and as soon as we learn to embrace that, we are able to be happier with our outcomes. And so there are certain things with our bodies and our face, they're just absolutely unchangeable. And one of those is skin undertone. So skin undertone is actually not the skin color that you see, but it's the tone that lies underneath the skin. So that never changes, that always remains the same. And second is our bone structures. And so our bone structures is what determines our body shape. And we can be fuller versions of that or slighter versions of it, but our bone structure always remains the same. And so as soon as we, like I said, embrace that, we are going to find success in creating our own unique looks and have more fun just knowing that we are who we are and for a reason. And that's all.
Yeah, well, I think it's like we can actually really show off, I think, our best assets when we know which ones to embrace, or, well, obviously embracing all of it, but which ones to highlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super frustrating when you don't understand why something doesn't look good on you, or you keep trying clothes and you're like, I don't understand. It's so frustrating. I'm not looking. You know you can look better. It's not the right fit.
Why do I look so bad in bangs? Everybody else looks good in bangs. I cut my bangs. I look horrible.
Right.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, I'm ready. Tell me all the things that
Yeah.
probably make every mistake. I need red hair. I need
What not to do.
Yeah.
Red right here.
red hair.
Short.
So the first thing that usually I have clients do is you can either take this quiz online. It's at shopwithtinge.com. There's one where you can identify your body shape. But we're going to take it with pen and paper today.
Yay.
So
You're watching. Get out a pen and paper. Do this quiz with us.
Thank you.
I wonder if we could put the questions up on the screen so they can see the questions with
I
us.
can email those.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to read them out.
can
I'm going to
read
read them
them,
out loud
yeah.
for our audience. Number 1, shirts and pants tend to be baggy or loose in the waist because I have amazing bust and booty. Both are visually larger than my waist.
So you're answering yes or no to these questions.
Okay.
It's just a yes or a no. And so kind of really look at it objectively rather than what you think you are. So the reason these ladies are in tighter clothes today and more fitted items is because they're looking at their figures objectively and kind of, ideally you're standing in front of a mirror when you're doing this, but some people just know instinctually and know their bodies well enough to answer the questions. But if you don't, put on tight clothes and proceed. So
the second question is, I have a defined waistline thanks to my full hips. The third question is, I lack curves throughout my body frame. Fourth is, I have a slight waistline. I'm fairly straight up and down from my shoulders to my hips.
Wait, slow down. You're going too fast for me.
Okay. These are some tough questions, but I'm glad that we got to question number 4 because I think that kind of solved me. I was like, no, no, no. Oh, finally, yes. Number 5, I have a full midsection or torso.
Does it like mean it's long?
it means
Long
it's
or
like
wide?
full.
Like thicker?
Full, not long. Like
You want me to
thicker,
stand up so you
fuller.
can see mine? That's what she means.
You're not a 36,
Like
24,
it's-
36. You're more like a 36, 36 or something like that?
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
it's more full in around and through
Not-
here.
Okay.
Oh, like
Not
you're
like in length.
You're not flat.
Yeah. You don't have a six-pack.
But that doesn't
Or
mean
an
that
hourglass. You're not an hourglass, right? Like you could be.
you don't have to fall in that category. You really
I
have
don't
to be
know.
filling in like your diaphragm.
Okay.
Meaning, that would be more like an apple-shaped body who was fuller through this section. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm having a hard time with this because my postpartum body, like I'm thinking of the answers that I've answered for the last, 6 years or something like that, and then now I'm like, oh,
I don't know.
So different.
Some of them I actually do not actually need someone to look at me. Like number 6, it says, my hips are straight and visually smaller than my shoulders. I wouldn't know that one. I think maybe yes, but I don't know. So I'm gonna need you guys to help me with that one.
yeah, we'll stand up and Michelle can diagnose us.
And then number 7, my broad shoulders or bigger chest can make me look top heavy sometimes.
It's me.
I know, I was gonna say, I think Robin would identify with that one. Do you
feel
still identify
seen
with
and
that
heard.
after post-reduction?
Yeah, so for the followers, I've had 2 breast reductions and I still feel very top heavy and broad shoulders.
Because you can't change your bones.
Right.
no.
There you go.
Change your
Yeah.
bone, but somebody think you might.
But I didn't always have big boobs, which is weird.
But your shoulders are still broader.
My shoulders are broad.
Oh, I think you're stunning. I love it. All right, are you guys ready?
Okay, what do we do next?
Okay, so who needs help with their questions?
So I need help with question number 6. That's the only one I don't think I know well. So,
Are we able to stand up with these
Sure.
mics?
I'm gonna just take my mic with me.
Yeah.
So that question is, my hips are straight and visually smaller than my shoulders.
Your hips are straight.
Okay, turn towards me. I would say no.
Man, I got nose on pretty much everything. Like I don't know what my body shape is, but I'm sure you'll help me figure it out. Okay, so no. So I only have one yes, actually.
Okay, so if you answered yes to number 1, you're most likely an hourglass.
That's
Okay.
Okay?
It's you, Vanessa.
Heck yeah.
Close baby, yeah. I got the big old butt, big old boobs.
And then your
Little
waist is
shirt.
smaller?
Yeah,
Yeah.
super. Like so, jeans are hard
Will
to
you
find.
stand up and show
Yeah.
so they know
So
what?
jeans are hard to
Want
like.
me to hold baby? So
I
that,
don't wear most jeans.
Can I hold you? Hi.
Or is he attached?
Sometimes.
So if you turn to the camera. So, and then can I reach her?
Yeah.
That's right. Am I stuck?
We're moving on.
Okay,
today.
so if we look at
Vanessa.
Vanessa, so she has a fuller bust, and then it comes in more at the waist, and then she comes out through here. So you can see the hourglass like that.
Yep.
So
Maybe,
Beautiful.
Am I
Like an
that?
empire. She's like an
No?
empire waist hourglass.
Okay.
Huh.
So
Because there's different types of hourglasses.
Oh, now you're complicated.
I know.
there are different types, and it varies depending on like whether you're the fuller version or the slighter version of
Got
it.
it.
And so your shape will vary some in that regard, like after we have babies or if we're nursing or breastfeeding, then it changes. But she's an hourglass, and then number 2. I have a defined waistline thanks to my full hips. This can be a pear. Hourglasses. So you lean more towards Pear.
So I actually should mark yes on number 2.
So your
I never thought of myself
waistline,
as full hips, so this is exciting.
they're definitely not straight. I should have put something tight on. Mine are straight. And there's very little difference between my waist and my hips. So you lean more towards Pear.
Okay.
That's how I am.
I feel like I'm a
not
Pear.
post baby. I'm
know about
I'm straight.
Okay. I feel like I'm everything.
Do you remember me? I don't know if you remember my body. I feel like I'm very rectangular.
You're more rectangular.
I have very straight
But you have the
hips.
short version.
Everything's the same.
The shorter version of that.
Okay.
So I'm a rectangle, but I have the long torso.
Yeah, I have a
and
short
you
torso.
have a rectangular figure with a short torso.
Yep.
So, but you're not a very defined pair. If you were to be a little bit heavier, it would probably come. Does it come in your hips?
You know,
Or your
when
legs,
when
right
I
here
gain
on the top?
weight, I tend to just gain weight all over.
All over.
Yeah. So like my body type, my shape doesn't really change. I'm just a little thicker everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like an even layer of fat just all over. I wish I could be like, I'm gonna
that's
gain weight. I get it all on my
nice. Yeah,
boobs.
like,
That'd be
that's
nice.
great.
But
Then it stays balanced.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So I like curves throughout my body frame. So that would be the rectangle or the pencil. And then
Yes.
I have a slight waistline. I am fairly straight up and down from my shoulders to my hips. That is also the rectangle.
Yep, that's
but
me.
that can also be an apple. So apples are fuller through the middle as well. And then they are more straight, but they're fuller through this section.
So with my body, I'm still a
Can you show-
rectangle.
can you show
even
everyone your body?
postpartum?
You are still a rectangle.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody show. I'm gonna be
You're
brave.
the- you're-
Michelle and I talked on the phone last night, and I'm like, I'm not doing this, Michelle. She's like, I thought this was the Brave Talk Show.
Yeah.
you gotta be brave.
And I love it is because what you said is that our bodies are often changing because of babies,
you
things
see?
like
Yeah.
that. So
Tight?
this is
Is that tight
postpartum.
enough?
So do
Brittany?
you see she is very rectangle. Like there's very little definition between her waist, her shoulders, and her hips. She has more of
Very
a bust
straight.
right now because she's
Nursing.
breastfeeding,
Okay.
but she's very straight. Even though she's fuller than she's used to, she's still a rectangle because her bone structure is still underlyingly the same.
Just
Okay.
boobs
So-
full of milk right now.
Yes.
There we go.
So you can still wear the same types of clothes. It would just be
Bigger sizes.
correct. Yep.
Don't you love having babies?
Bless you.
Okay, what question were we on?
Number 5.
Okay,
Full
I have a
midsection.
full midsection or torso, so that would be only an apple. It has that fullness.
Apple.
I said that was
So-
me.
Maybe. I don't know. You have
Here,
to stand
hand
up.
over
I can't.
Vera and you stand up.
Okay.
I would definitely think that it
wanna
was
second
you,
by you?
prior to some of the procedures that you've had done, but I wonder if it's still that way. Like,
So I had a mom makeover.
Yeah.
So I got my breasts reduced and then my abs sewn together.
Okay. So you might have more of a waistline now.
Yes.
she
I think I
definitely
might.
does, yeah. Looks
Okay.
good.
So
Just go to the front. It's hard to tell, but kind of like pull your skirt in. And pull your, let's pull your sleeve.
Vanessa.
So let's just kind of put your hands to the side and pull your sleeves in. I feel like you might be an inverted triangle because you see
Yeah,
the
that's
V.
what I'm seeing.
So you're very broad right
She's
here.
narrow hipped.
And then you come here and your hips are narrow.
Yeah.
So you're an inverted triangle.
Triangle.
Do you see it? Do you
Yeah.
see it? It's very definite with you.
Yeah, it is.
Like there's no question.
So what do I wear?
That dress looks amazing on you. You
Oh,
should wear
thank
that
you.
dress.
I have
yeah.
it in 9 colors.
So, and then my broad shoulders or bigger chest can make me look top heavy sometimes. That can
That's
also
me.
be an inverted triangle and it can also be an apple. So if you're taking the quiz online, it will just, you answer yes or no and it'll produce the right answer for you.
Awesome.
So it takes out these variables.
Because like if you're this, then you're this.
Yeah, it'll just automatically in the back end take out all the variables and determine
What you are.
what you are.
Got it.
But for now, we're doing it this way, and that also works. So we actually have good representation of all 5 body types. So we have hourglass, we have inverted triangle, we have rectangle, we have post-baby rectangle, and we have pear.
Yeah, wow, that's neat. We all really
Of
do
course
have a
we're
very
all
different body
diverse.
type.
That's the name of the
See?
show.
That's why, it's actually
So-
really what happened is, Brittany, when you were picking us all out, you were actually analyzing our bodies and you're like, we need a variety
She's
of
like,
different
we
body
need
structures.
every sort of body
And
type.
here we are.
Opinions and different bodies.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay.
So now what do we do with that information?
Okay, so we're gonna store it, and now we just know what's unchangeable about ourselves, unless we're gonna go in and have ribs removed and
Don't tempt
implants put in our bones, you know, and we can, and that's okay. I'm just saying, if you're sticking with
What you got.
what you got, then know that this is what you're working with. Embrace that, and it'll give you a guide going forward on how to dress and what hairstyles. But then the next thing is
Wait, really quick, do you
Yeah, go
think
ahead.
having a breast augmentation would change your body shape, or no, because it's really hips, shoulders ratio?
Oh.
It doesn't
I've
actually.
had the boob job and it didn't change anything.
I've had
No.
the boobs cut off twice and then a small implant added, so I would have
You'll
always been the same.
So if I had augmentation, I would still be a rectangle. And if I went too large for a rectangle, it would just come out the sides, and then
But it
it would
doesn't
just
change
look
your
awkward. But I'm
shoulders and your
still
hips.
the
The
same
shoulders and the waist.
with
Right.
very little
Right.
waist,
Okay.
very little hips, just kind of like straight up and down.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
that's actually really, I'm sure people are wondering, like, does this change if I have breast augmentation? So no.
It does if you have breast augmentation, you have ribs removed to shrink your waist, and then you have like
A butt added.
implants.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Then you're changing things in ways that would literally
Alter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the augmentation itself, it doesn't.
Okay.
Doesn't do much.
Okay.
It's just the fuller version or the more slight is really all that happens. Okay.
Let's talk about
do you wanna know
faces. So one of the questions that I've been wanting to ask Michelle is hairstyles. I've always been curious about what would look best on my face. I don't know if you have ever done this, but I've gone into hairstylists several times and been like, you're the expert. I know nothing about beauty. Look at my face shape and tell me how to cut my hair. Tell me what hairstyle is going to make me look my best. And a lot of times they don't know. They're like, I think this would look good. And then you just kind of follow trends and you're like, that looks terrible on
And
me.
then you have short hair and you cry.
Yeah.
You made the wrong decision.
And so I wanted Michelle to answer once and for all, like what is in our bone structure and our face shape that changes or that makes a hairstyle look good or bad? Because you can't run from it. Like there are some hairstyles, like you
just
can
don't
do whatever
look good in.
hairstyle you want, right? But there are some that look better than others.
Right.
Yeah.
Are
You
you
think
going
so
to
too?
identify our faces?
If we have time.
I really want to know.
All faces?
I
So
think I'm
that's
a
why
little-
we have this up here, all the different shapes. What do you guys think you are?
I think I'm an oval. Maybe a circle. Circle or oval.
I think I'm a
More
round.
of a triangle. I think the
I literally
The
apparently have
diamond?
no
Diamond.
self-awareness because I
more
don't know
with
what I am.
diamond. I've done. I
think
feel
you're
every
oval.
time I've always checked, it's always a diamond.
You're a diamond.
Based on how
because
fat I am.
your
Yeah,
cheekbones
just-
are high.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're right?
Would you agree?
She is a diamond.
Yeah.
Yep. So
High cheekbone.
It's beautiful.
Vanessa matches with
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Oh.
I don't want to get
So
your cut.
they both have high cheekbones, and so it creates, they have a lot of structure in their cheeks. And so as far as hairstyles go, we'll get into that in a second as soon as we identify all of you, but it varies from person to person. Okay, Brittany is
pull my hair back.
probably in the, let me see you.
I feel like we should guess. I feel like
Okay, you guess.
Oh,
You
like
guess. Let me see.
I'm
More
saying
Meghan
square.
Markle.
I'm thinking more like Kate Hudson,
Kate
maybe.
Hudson or Megan. Kate Hudson.
Yeah, a little bit
Kate
more
Hudson.
of a square or kind of almost square on the jaw.
Ovalish.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would
Right?
agree that it's here, more so than round, although it could fall into the round category. It kind of probably goes in between depending on where you're falling in your weight. So
Yeah, right now it's.
I can take it.
That's what I miss the most when I get pregnant. I'm like, I miss my face. My face is the first place
You
I
get
gain
prego
weight.
face.
Yeah.
That's what I call
And then
it. Yeah.
postpartum
My nose
face.
kind of swells up
Yeah.
and a little wider and that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. But I definitely. Okay. Anyway, keep going. I could talk forever.
and for this haircut right here with Kate, she has her hair blunt cut right here, accentuating one of the fuller parts of her face.
I have to
Which
be careful
actually
about where I
goes down.
curl my hair.
Is not the most flattering for her.
Thank you.
Right.
You don't want to create a haircut that hits the fullest part of your face because
So,
then
like, how she
you're
has hers,
creating
no?
width.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
didn't think she looked good at that. She looks good with longer hair, I felt like.
Or a
compared to
longer,
that.
even if she came down here,
Yeah.
that would pull some length rather than at the widest point.
So,
I feel
along
like
a long bob would look
Cute
hot
on her.
then. Yeah.
yeah,
I've
like
always
I
thought
have to
so.
curl my hair either up high or down low. If I
okay.
hit here, then it makes my face look wider.
Yes.
Okay.
I've learned that.
So you can do body down here, maybe a little up in here, but avoid
Not-
it in the center.
Yep, exactly.
Because then you're pulling width to your face. Okay, so you fall in this category, Brittany.
All right.
And Vanessa is here.
What do I? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Can I see? Can I see?
Let's guess.
Okay, let's look at the camera first. What do you guys think?
Oh, you have
Go
Meghan
straight to the
Markle,
camera.
right?
Meghan Markle. Ooh.
That's face shape.
see?
Yeah.
Okay, let's pull her hair back because it's sweeping around.
Let me see. Oh.
And we cannot tell.
I
Lisa can't.
think-
Ooh, never mind.
Oh, there you go.
I changed. Let me see. Heart.
I don't know
Thinking
yet.
square.
Oh, okay.
No, not square. Yeah. well,
Megan.
Here, I have a hair
Meghan
twist.
Markle.
What's her name?
Oval. Megan.
Really?
Angelina Jolie.
I was thinking Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
Oh. No, because like her right here.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's a Megan. That
More-
oval.
she's more narrow. Yeah.
She's
Angelina's
more
more squared
oval.
out.
She's more oval. Yeah.
Yeah.
Means you
Yeah.
should wear your hair back more.
Really?
I know this
Show
a little
off
bit
that
because I
face,
did.
girl.
I know this a little bit because I did go to hair school.
Okay.
Of course you did.
I did, and everything.
I love it.
Got my license and everything.
I feel like it's more oval.
Yeah.
Oval.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kate Hudson, so don't have a haircut like that.
Not
No,
Kate
it's not
Hudson,
oval.
More
Megan
Meghan
is
Markle. I
oval.
told you.
Queen.
Duchess of it all.
Okay, so what kind of hair should I wear?
So ovals have the most versatile face as far as.
Lucky
You
girl.
can take this out now.
Yeah.
Because they're not. You know what? I just want to back up and say one thing. You can roll with it too. You can accentuate those features on your face if you want to, and that can be really cute. It just depends on what you're going for. If you're wanting to create balance, then that's fine. You can do that through layering and different haircuts, and determining your face shape is very beneficial to you. If you're like, I love the fact that I have a really full jaw, and I'm gonna
Accentuate
go
that.
with that, you can. But what I'm trying to teach you right now is how to create that balance in your face and your bone structures.
Okay.
So, okay, we have
Vanessa.
diamond, oval, round, and kind of
Full oval.
full. Yeah. Okay. And then Teresa.
So I'll look at the camera.
Yeah. She's either a square or rectangle, but. Ooh,
I don't know
hold
what
on,
the
hold on.
Angle of it should be.
Look
Alright.
straight forward.
Here, put this hair tie in your hair.
Oh. I'm going for the square.
Really?
Square or the
I'm learning
rectangle?
so many things today.
Okay, look at me.
Oh.
It's definitely not oval
It's not
because she's
oval,
a
yeah.
little more square right here.
That's why I say there's a little bit of square right here. And you. Ooh. And you're not Kate Hudson either.
Is she
Rectangle.
Olivia Wilde?
Yeah, she's rectangle.
Yeah, she's more rectangle,
Olivia
but
Wilde. With a little bit of circle, right? She can also be a circle, like the. Look at Selena and then look at her, the forehead.
well, she has a shorter hairline.
That's why I can't wear bangs, but
Yeah,
unless I cut them back like
way
super
high,
high.
way high.
Yeah.
I see rectangle.
I'm not convinced.
I am an anomaly.
Let me see. Pull your hairline back, like tight. I feel like it's more round.
See, I see the round, but
me
the
see.
forehead is what I see the round too.
I see the round.
But it's just the jaw is messing
There-
it up
it has a little bit
of
more angle.
square right
You're kind
there.
of in the middle. Then what you can do is you can actually measure like 3 points on your face. You can measure across here,
So you're round and rectangle.
here.
Yeah.
And you can kind of look at those measurements and figure out what you are through that. But looking at you, I feel like you're just smack dab in the middle of those two. Because the jaw's more like her, but then this upper part is more soft.
Well,
and
I've
round.
done different hairstyles, and I've even had hair as short as Kate Hudson's, and I've never felt like
It made
my
you too
jaw
full.
was too bottom heavy or anything like that with that. So that's what makes
That's
me.
probably your more round then.
That's what I feel like. Maybe I'm more round just because I can get away with the bob.
Yeah.
I feel like I can.
Okay.
With or without layers though.
Layers. Otherwise, I look like a mushroom.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So what hairstyles are best for a diamond?
So I have a whole list.
Shaved.
so I don't forget. But her hair looks really, so she's going with it here. Like with the short, she's not creating the balance. She's just embracing the high cheekbones. And it's beautiful. So she could also do things like grow her hair out and have it be more like full and curly, and then have it be more angular up with the bones. You can do lots of things with a diamond shape. You can bring in layers right here by the cheeks.
Pixie haircut looks good too.
What does?
The pixie haircuts.
Yep.
Is there any hairstyles that would not look good on a diamond?
Not really. I don't think.
Wow.
I personally
That
don't think
explains
so.
why you can pretty much do whatever
hair.
hairstyle.
You know why? Because their cheekbones are so defined,
yeah.
it just makes a statement. The only thing, I don't think, like, you either got to be short, but not like, I don't think,
Like a pixie-ish? Or
I think a
pixie,
little
more like-
length would be
Like
not as
Corgi's
flattering
hair.
as short, going with the jawbone,
The little short fro.
or like big. Yeah.
I love it.
He agrees.
What about
you,
me?
You get to do everything.
I do? Yay!
Which one's your favorite? Have you always had long hair? Or what's like your other
do
styles
like
you've
the,
done?
I do like the long hair. Typically, most of my life, I've had long hair. I've never done anything shorter than, like, short, like shoulder.
Yeah.
And I do actually, like, I feel really confident in a shoulder. But
Oh,
I've never gone
nice.
higher.
But something to consider too, also besides your bone structure on your face, is like your hair density. You have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
But like finer hair, thinner hair, even though your face is maybe a certain shape, it's good to gear it towards maybe a shorter style, just because you can't carry off that, keep the depth.
Right,
the
right. Like
thickness
pull it
in
down.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it starts looking broken or wispy.
Yeah.
So there's actually a couple things that I think are important to remember too that are also unchangeable. You have a lifespan of your hair, and so most people's hair will stay in their head for 2 to 7 years. So if you're in the 2-year category, your hair isn't going to grow long very well. It's going to fall out or it's going to break off. If you're in the 7-year category, you're like the people that can get it longer, as long as they have the
density to handle
the density
it.
to handle it. So you determine your face shape, and then you kind of look at your hair, like the health of your hair, and whether it's naturally curly, whether it's wavy, whether it's straight, and then start basing your styles on that. So now that you know, like, all of these people can wear a lot of different styles, both short and long, depending on where they hit their layers. So you then determine, okay, obviously my hair isn't very thick, so maybe I want to go with the shorter version of the things that look nice. So I do know that the heart shape is like Reese Witherspoon. That's not Reese, but when she wears the fringe, it's really cute on her, and they look good with like bangs. Yeah, because their face is like this, or they can wear the layers on the side and they kind of swoop down on the side and kind of cut off a little bit of that wider forehead. And
What about round? Like, what can a round not do?
a round looks awful in a bob that's like slicked and comes like right under their right under their chin. Yeah.
Go
It's
back
too
to
much.
the mushroom head like I was talking about.
No, it's almost like a circle. It's not even a mushroom. It's like
It like emphasizes
Yeah.
the circle. Got it.
Like
so they
framed
can
out.
wear a bob, but just like maybe a longer version of
Oh,
that.
that's right. Because when she does a longer bob, she look really good.
cute.
Selena, yeah.
Yeah.
But the round version of that, like I think the one hairstyle to avoid is the bob right here,
Like
like the
I did.
sleek.
Okay.
No, it's just not.
Just don't do that.
Yeah, just don't do
And what
that.
about Brittany over here?
So she's more like that. The bob, no.
do it.
No.
Unless it's like long, right? Because you don't want nothing at your chin.
Well, she could do like the
Yeah,
long
shoulder
bob.
length.
I did one
like
of my
the chin
favorite
length
haircuts
bob.
is actually I did one side, this side,
long.
like a long bob, like to here, and it was straight.
Kind of
and then
A-line?
this side was shorter. So yeah, it was asymmetrical or whatever.
Yeah.
And I loved that haircut, and I just wore it straight, no curls, because again, if I curl, I just got to watch where I curl.
And the reason that works is because you're bringing something angular to a round face. So those sharp lines made your face create a balance in the roundness of your face.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Instead of emphasizing just round, it's bringing some offset and then also creating angles.
So
that
you
you
don't
currently
just
don't
notice
have.
my round face first off.
Yes.
So
You don't
for
have angles in your
viewers
face where she does.
watching the square. We don't have any square here.
No.
What
do
is
they
it?
do?
What do they do?
So the square, you can do all kinds of things, but if you want to not emphasize the square, I personally think go with it. Like I think squares have pretty jaws.
yeah.
But if they're like, I don't like it, like a lot of softness in here, layers starting in that vicinity, coming down, kind of sweeping that way works. They can also do like a fringe or a side sweep with it coming down right here. So they can do, I think they can do a lot of different things. I've even seen it cute where if you're going to go with it, where they have the shorter cut, like the Meg Ryan cut, remember years ago? And it wisped out in the back. And she has more of a square face. That was really cute. She just went with it. So
And I think, was it Jennifer Aniston? Does she have a square face?
Jennifer has
More of a
more of
she's
a
done a lot.
round
yeah.
face.
I just remember
That's
Jennifer's
why
jaw. Like Jennifer's jaw, I always
She has
like.
a great job.
Yeah.
she
It's very
does, but
pronounced.
she parts it in the center, and then usually, or high center, and then she always has layers starting here to soften this.
I remember
jaw.
like the Friends hairstyle that she had for such a long time in those days.
And even now, she has it longer, and she has like a soft.
Let's talk about hair parts. Is there like
Yeah, I
parting?
feel like
she's a
I
center
feel
part.
most confident in the center. I used to be the sider.
I can't be the center.
You're like high center.
What is high center?
Yours is kind of like
Meaning
off, but not
you're not
center, but not on
completely
the
on
side,
center.
right?
I'm not.
No, I don't think so. I feel like you're not. Is she?
center.
I think she's high center.
What does high center mean?
Let me see.
Meaning it's just slightly off the side.
Yeah,
the
I think
side.
it's slightly off.
Okay.
That's just because she parted.
I'm like,
my
I
head
think
today.
I
That's probably where your
back
natural. That's probably where your
not done
natural part is.
purposely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is there anything to do with my face shape? I feel like when I go the side, I don't like it.
I feel like you'd be more side.
I think when you go to, I think you like it in the center because of where your eyes sit.
Okay.
So like your eyes are more close set together, and so you like that center to kind of just draw attention. And where the side, I think would probably make your eyes appear closer together.
Okay.
Is
Does that
it
make
just
sense?
me, or does she look like she would look great with bangs? Right?
Oh yeah, she's got the forehead.
She has
big.
the
I have a
forehead.
big forehead, and I've had bangs for a long time.
Yeah, I've always had bangs
I
look
don't-
really
yeah.
good on bigger
I know. I was
foreheads.
looking at you
Yeah.
like you would kill bangs.
I do really like bangs, but the problem is that, like bangs are a nightmare.
maintenance.
I know.
Because like they never actually look cute, and only the first day in the salon.
And then they're high maintenance.
Yeah, they're high maintenance.
Okay, so question for our audience with parts. If they, can you go through these and say like, is there a definite answer where like ovals, side part, it looks best, or middle part looks best? I guess ovals or anything goes, pretty much. What about squares, side part
No
or
part.
Okay, with parts, it's going to go deeper into like how your eyes sit, what the size of your
Too many
nose
complexities,
is.
too many nuances.
Okay.
So if you have a very like dominant nose, you probably don't want to do like a straight on center part because then you're drawing a line straight to
down
it
to
and it's
your
just
nose.
focusing on it. You'd want to do a side with fuller crown in the top to create
Okay.
height and detract from that. So I don't know that you can say that you don't want to part in any particular area. I think the main emphasis is you don't get your hair cut to the where it's accentuating your fullest points, especially when you're a round face shape. Because these ones, they have more angles, like Angelina Jolie and what is that gal's name? Miranda. But when you're round and you cut it where it's not flattering. But also to mention, what was I going to say? Oh, your neck length. So like if you have a really short neck, you don't want to wear hairstyles right here. You want to bring it down here, like to this bone.
Right, that makes
So
sense.
your neck looks
You
longer.
have a long neck.
So
Do I
there's
have a long neck?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
yeah,
So does
it's longer.
she does too.
You don't.
No.
You have a short neck.
Yeah, she has a shorter neck. So like you probably wouldn't want to wear a bob.
I don't
either.
do bobs. When I do bobs, make it cut my jawline. Yeah.
I would say Brittany's is shorter,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
so is Vanessa's. Yeah.
Okay. Mine part right now, I'm changing just because I naturally part here, but I'm starting to go really gray there, and I'm not liking it, because of the transition. So I'm actually starting to like mess around and go, okay, I'm gonna start parting. It's kind of trendy to part down the middle now.
I think it looks good on
So
you.
I'm just
It's
like
cute on you though.
parting down the middle
Actually
or
is.
whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just playing around with it.
Yeah.
See.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like that you're straight
Let's talk
today
about hair
too.
color.
Yeah, I played around.
Okay.
Can we talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about hair color. I love hair color. Okay, so first off, what you want to determine when you're determining your hair color, like if you're going to change it, you're going to create depth, you're going to highlight it, you need to determine your skin's undertone. Because what happens is, if you pick a hair color that contrasts with your skin in a negative way, you're going to end up having to wear more makeup. You're going to always feel kind of like your skin isn't as bright because you're not
Like
complementing
washed
the
out.
tone that lies underneath your skin. And so, so that's the first thing you determine. So when you go to the salon, you want to know this because your hairdresser isn't going to know this. And generally,
Yeah.
because you'll say, I want red hair. Well, that could mean 1,000 things.
Right.
So red hair can be kind of raspberry red. It can be more orange red. And you kind of need to know, have a little bit of understanding about your undertone, whether you're warm or cool, and then work from there. So we can do a whole nother episode talking about color and what the codes mean. But going into all that would probably take another half hour.
episode, yeah.
But in summary, know if you're warm or cool. And like if you're highlighting like Brittany, she's more warm, you would do like more golden blondes mixed with maybe some ash, but put some gold in there to brighten her hair. But like if
I don't want to be a white blonde.
No.
A yellow blonde is better for me.
You can do like a mixture,
you don't want, you could mix the yellows
Yeah,
and the
the yellow
whites,
and the whites,
but
yeah,
you've got
that
to
would
have
look
the
pretty.
yellow aspect if you wanted to go lighter. But you do need the gold.
You see how I
But
feel
like the platinum looks so cute on a cool undertone, like somebody who has like a pink toned
I
skin.
feel like
You're
you have
warm.
brown.
She's
Do you have
warm.
like some
What am I?
brown streak in
You're
there?
warm.
I'm
Like I feel
warm.
like if you do a little
And
brown
she's
and a
also
yellow
warm.
and
So-
then golden and the white.
And so am I. So
little
we have no
bit,
cool
Yeah.
tone people here.
What
I'm
color
actually
should I
cooler
wear?
in the winter.
I'm cool.
So she could.
I
Are you
get
cooler?
pretty- yeah, I'm much cooler. I'm tan. This is tan for me because of summertime. But I think in the winter, I'm actually I'm actually a winter. Isn't that
Okay.
cool? Isn't that considered cool?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
it
a
is.
winter. In the
So,
winter.
Yeah, I love it.
but you have a lot of gold in your eyes, and also this lighting is flattering. So, you know, who knows? You really need to do it standing in front of a window, and you can go through a series of steps. There's actually a video on the Tinge channel which talks about how to drape yourself in front of a window without your makeup, and then you answer 5 questions. If you answered more of them, yes. It goes through how to determine
Fun.
whether you're warm or cool.
It's on your
But-
website? Okay.
Yeah, so you can determine that, and then you can go in with confidence to your hairdresser and be like, I need a highlight, and then ask to see the book. So there's a book of like swatches, and so in those swatches, you can look next to each color and you can see like a golden, you can see like more gold blondes, more ash blondes, and the golden blondes will have like a G in them, and the ash blondes will have like an A, meaning ash. And so you can kind of help yourself get some knowledge on what that means so that you can help guide them, because they know how to do it.
Right. They
But
should know
if
you
the
want.
color's not right,
Right.
it just, you come out of there just dissatisfied.
Would you say then if you're a cool undertone that you should go with more of the ashes and not the golds?
So you still want to, if you go straight ash, that's just, it will look unnatural. So you still want to have a little warmth in your hair, but definitely that's the minority.
Okay.
And likewise with a warm undertone, you want a little ash in your hair, but that's the minority. But if you're going for something that just makes you look like you woke up that way, you were born that way, you want to go with how your hair would naturally fade out and highlight with the sun, like as a young child, right? So blondes, when they were younger, kind of look at those pictures when you were younger of the color of blonde you were, and then aim for that in the highlights.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So then you're
Yeah.
born that way type beauty instead of like fighting
Forcing
with
it.
what you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
So anyway,
Awesome. All right. So do we have time then to talk about the bone structure that we had just talked about earlier on and like clothes to wear with that, or is that a different episode?
I don't know. We'll probably leave it up to you, Michelle. It's probably a whole nother episode.
so
Just a little
Well, maybe just give
clip.
us a synopsis. Like,
Synopsis
okay,
of
Robin,
us.
with an inverted triangle, what should I avoid?
Okay, what should you avoid? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn around so I can talk to you directly.
Okay.
With an inverted triangle, you don't want to wear like poofy sleeves.
Okay.
Because then
Or
you are
shoulder pads.
broadening
Right.
this.
Okay.
These, like that.
Right.
Or
okay.
plunging necklines are very good because you're drawing down, you're breaking up this area that is very
Wide. Yes.
Okay.
No turtlenecks.
So,
Right.
yeah. So you can actually wear like, I don't look good in the gathered waist pants that have the little ties.
Yeah.
Those look cute on you.
Yes.
Do like I wear
Because
those
you
sometimes.
have very little hip.
Yeah.
And you have you have a smaller waist, little
Uh-huh.
hips. It creates a little fullness here, which kind of balances
Yeah.
out your shoulders.
Yeah.
Joggers
So-
are your friend. It's pretty
Yes,
much.
Yes,
yes.
I love
She
joggers.
does. We were wearing
I
pants
do,
the other day.
and tell me if this is right. The reason I love this dress, and I have 5 of them, is
Wrap
because
dress.
it tightens right
At your
where I come
finish
in.
line.
Flatters.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then it bells out on
Then
your
it
hips.
bells out.
Yeah.
So that,
Yep.
did I make a
And it
good
helps.
decision?
Yes,
Joggers
yes,
and,
yes.
and high-waisted, right? The
Do
high-waisted?
I look good in high-waisted things?
It probably depends because high-waisted can mean a lot of things. It's got to hit in your exact right
yeah.
spot.
Okay.
Because high waist can also come and kind of swoop down in the back.
Uh-huh.
They can all come around like this. And this version that comes straight around a lot of times is hard to pull off.
Yeah.
And
you know,
for wide shoulders, do you razor tank top, right?
She could do halter.
yeah.
Okay.
You could do halter. You could do tank tops because by wearing the tank top, and not necessarily the spaghetti strap one, but like
The
the ones
razor-
that are a little bit
yeah,
thicker,
Yeah.
it shrinks
It makes
this
the
width.
look.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
So, and as far as pants, yes, you can wear the ones that have more going on because you can draw attention to this area and it just creates more of an hourglass effect,
Okay.
which is why you probably like the joggers
Yes.
and the gathered waist
Right.
pants.
That's all I wear.
So you already know what to do.
Yeah. I didn't know I was doing it right. It was great though.
Right.
So natural too.
Oh, I guess.
But
I love what Michelle's saying about balancing. Like, if you want to wear shoulder pads,
go for it.
Yeah, go for it. You
Yeah.
wear whatever you want, girl.
Right.
But if you want to
Is it
create,
gonna look good? Probably not.
if you want to create balance, then these are some tips.
Right.
Yeah.
And some people, like I said, I think it's fun sometimes when people are like, I don't care. I'm going to really embellish this and even make it look fuller than it is because that's part of their expressing their personality.
Sure.
And that's fine.
Right.
It's just whatever you're comfortable with, and it could vary from maybe even the event you're going to, and you kind of want to be more edgy and like out there, or maybe you want to be more like graceful and classy. Then you'd want to create that balance. If you want to be like more 80s with a huge shoulder pad, go for it.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
I love it. Okay, so Vanessa.
the one thing you don't want to
Oh.
wear either is double-breasted jackets that come
Like suit
Blazers.
jackets.
Yeah,
Like what?
blazers.
like blazers.
Oh, why?
your
Because
boobs are
they're
big and
coming,
shoulders are
they'll
big.
start here and
It
they'll go
creates
like
a-
that.
That creates a
Oh.
But
thickness
you
up on there.
can you do the
I
long
actually
ones
don't
though?
know any of those.
Right?
You can wear
Probably if you don't
blazers.
like 'em.
The
Yeah.
long blazer will look.
You can wear
You're talking about
blazers.
one that has, like, the
Double-breasted
full-
have 2 buttons.
Oh,
The two-
yeah,
and
you're right.
You want,
yeah.
You want long.
So
It's probably all these things, like as we're talking about, it's probably like things that you've tried on at the store and you've
You're
been
like,
like, that doesn't
yeah.
look good.
You
And
didn't know
now
why,
you know why.
but now you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about Vanessa?
Yep,
Hourglass.
Hourglass
She can
lady
wear
can
whatever
do
she wants.
anything. She can do anything.
Yes.
Okay, is anybody else noticing the trend with
Yes.
Vanessa?
Oh, come
Everything
on,
like
guys.
skin, hair, face,
it all.
body,
Yeah.
everything is like
Whatever you
whatever goes with Vanessa. It's like,
No, she can't do a bob. She can't
Okay.
do a bob.
you got one thing, girl.
And I don't think if you're breastfeeding and stuff, like an umpire waist would be super cute. I
Yeah.
don't think that would be very
Because then
flattering.
it's like the boobs.
You're
just boobs.
Everybody's just
Yeah.
gonna see
Yeah.
boobs.
So there
That's
are
why today I wear
things.
my little. Yes.
There are things.
The boobs get out there.
But it's good if you wear things that actually accentuate your waist. Otherwise, you can look pretty full,
Yeah.
like if you don't bring it in. Because you are fuller bust and hips, so if you don't bring it in somewhere here, you just look pretty full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right, for me, I'm a pear shape. I already know I hate myself in tube tops. So I think it's because it emphasized my pear probably.
yes.
Yeah.
And you probably don't like, and maybe you do, but the straight-legged jeans, what are they called?
Like skinny jeans?
Skinny jeans.
I actually do like skinny
loved
jeans.
them skinny
Yeah,
jeans.
I do like skinny jeans.
Yeah.
So,
She love her skinnies.
So I think you would look cute in high-waisted pants.
yes.
See, like the one
I
I
have
was-
been so happy since the high-waisted pants have come
The
in.
ones
It's
that I
like,
wore last
thank
time
you.
would
Please
be
never
you.
give me a low-waisted
Yeah.
pants
Those
again.
pants will look good on you. The ones that I was wearing last time.
Yeah. That would be fun. So, and I am trying to expand my wardrobe and get some, like any new pants I'm gonna get is not gonna be skinny. I'm gonna expand out to some
I
of
feel
the
like
other
you
ones.
can do skinny, but they would need to have a higher waist. What happens is when the pairs wear the skinny jeans that have the low rise.
Oh yeah, no.
If it's the higher waist, it's flattering. But also, I don't like it when the pairs have like a ton of embellishment on their pockets. And if your pockets sit, if they're low rise and they sit right here, it just kind of makes you look like a bone bottom.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know.
Because it's like sitting on your hip bone, which is your widest point, and then you're bringing it out even further visually with the pockets, with like the rivets and all the embellishment. But like high waist would be good for you. And A-line skirts.
I love my
Do you like
A-line
A-line
skirts.
skirts?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
And you can wear fuller shoulders, sleeves.
And I like ruffles on top.
Yep.
You know.
And all that embellishment on top adds weight up here to your bust and to your shoulders, which balances out this bottom half. So
There we go. Now I know. Now
And
I
last
know why
but not
I like
least,
all those
Miss
things.
Brittany.
Yep.
So Brittany can do like square necklines. You can do V necklines too. I would say the least flattering for us, for me, because I'm a rectangle too, is round.
Round, yeah.
I don't like the round, but I also tend to have more of a roundish face. And so the round necklines I don't love.
In our first Brave photos that we took, I'm wearing a square neckline and I love it.
Yeah, because you're actually going with your rectangular, but it also broadens your shoulders to have this square. Makes you look a little fuller up here, which kind of makes it look like we have a little bit more of a waist than we actually do, because we're drawing it out this way.
That makes sense.
You can also do like fuller sleeves, because then you look like you have a waist that you actually don't have. And as
Yeah,
far
I
as
really don't have a waist, I'm just straight.
and high-waisted pants are hard for me to wear as a rectangle because I don't have a waist, so it's always like that overage hanging there because it's meant for like a waist and then a bottom. Like I feel like it's always, maybe not for you, for me, it just does that all the time, and I feel like
So you prefer a low waist?
I like them down here better
Huh. Okay.
than the high waist. But
That's
I
really
also,
helpful because I would think that it would create
It does
the
look-
feeling of a waist if you
It
had it
actually
higher up,
does
but
create
that's
a
good to
feeling of
know.
the waist, and it's attractive. But for me, for the comfort level, I don't like
feel
it.
like
Like
it's cutting
it
you
feels
the
like
wrong
it
way.
cuts me off. But I've seen them, and they are super cute on. But comfort-wise, I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't love it. I do it if I'm just in it for the look for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have it hit here, where it feels more comfortable.
Yeah,
See,
that makes
my
sense.
favorite jeans when I'm my normal size, I'm going to call it my normal size, but it's always changing, right? Pre-baby were the jeans that have the buttons down the center that are a little higher, but the buttons then that, etc. I loved those.
Good.
Yeah, I thought that those
That's awesome.
were the best.
And maybe it's just because I've had 7 babies. I'm like, I don't want anything pulling right here. It just drives me nuts.
7 babies. That's incredible.
I know.
Holy
That
cow.
is
It does not feel comfortable. And the other thing, when you have multiple children, you're one size, like I can put the high-waisted jeans on in the morning. I'm like, oh, these are really cute. And then by night, I'm like, these are so uncomfortable. You like raise 2 sizes. You
Yeah.
like swell. No, you really do.
You
I do.
I do.
But, and I just don't like reminding myself of that. I just,
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, this was incredible. I
thank
feel
you
like
so
we all
much.
left so
Yeah.
empowered to dress to accentuate the points of our body that we might love. And I hope you guys followers take her quiz on her website.
Yeah, we're gonna include
link
that
all of
into
those,
the
yeah.
in the show notes. So you can go
this way.
Tinge.
Shopwithtinge.com, right?
Yep.
Should
Go
put that in
identify
there.
your skin undertones, your body shape, and your face shape. And again, I think our message is wear whatever you want. Be you. Wear what makes you happy. Get the hair color and the hairstyle that make you happy. Wear the
Right.
clothes that make you happy. But if you've ever wondered why something doesn't look good, or if you want to balance things out, or if you just want a few tips,
Yeah.
then these are great things that that focus on your body's strengths. We're like, none of us talked about what we hated about our body today. I liked that.
Yeah.
We're talking about loving our bodies and embracing what they are and the things that don't change about them,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. That was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, that's a wrap for this episode of the Brave Talk Show. If you're watching us on YouTube, there are more episodes you will love on that window to the right, and we will see you on the other side.
Bye.
I have some questions for you. Hey, brave girl, how